This is a video guide to finding under-recorded 1 kilometre squares in the SEWBReC area. So if you head to our website, www.sewbrec.org.uk, then go for the recording menu and click on Square of the Month. This will bring up a list of previous squares of the month, but also this map at the top showing the existing density of records in all the 1 kilometre squares in our area. And if you click on this, it brings up an interactive version on Aderyn. So that's the SEWBReC Wales online database. So you can see here that it's got over nearly 5.5 million records in. It's showing the SEWBReC area at a 1 kilometre level. And if we scroll down, we can see the map. So this is all of Gwent and Glamorgan, and the density of records is shown by the colour of the squares. Now, the colour of the squares, you do have a key up here. It's a little bit wacky because there are between 0 and 100,000 records in each square. So it's got very big gaps. It's not particularly helpful for seeing how well recorded a square is. So the best thing to do is to come down to the map and choose this tool here to change the number of records being displayed. So you can choose to display polygons with a record count between 1 and whatever you want. So if we do between 1 and 100 and click set, you can now see that the squares are just displayed are just the ones under 100 or under number of records. You can also change the transparency up here. So if you're having a little trouble seeing where the squares are, you can make it more blue or whatever colour, and they'll display more strongly on here. You will see a lot of squares off the coast. Please ignore these ones. We don't need records in them. It's just that the sea is included in our boundary, so they're included in this map. So if you want to explore around your area, you can just zoom in and out. So for example, if we head towards Talbot Green, as that's where the SEWBReC office is, we can see that there are a few squares here that have less than 100 records in, and you can just hover over each square to see what square it actually is and how many records there are. So you can use this tool to decide to visit one of these squares with less records in, and maybe that your records are a bit more useful to us. If you want to explore things further, you can copy the name of the square and then head to the public tools on Aderyn and click on what's in my area. Paste in that square number that you just picked up. And this will show you a list of all the species that have been recorded there. So it might give you an idea of what you might see if you visit, or particular gaps, say there were no bird records or no plant records. You could concentrate on a particular taxon group. But yes, we're hoping that this will help you to be inspired to go out and record in some of the less recorded areas and help us fill in the gaps in our maps.